Good morning. We are celebrating the fourth week of our great penitential season of Lent, and Friday of this week is the solemnity of Saint Joseph, spouse of the Blessed Virgin Mary and the foster father of our Lord Jesus. And this year, because the solemnity of Saint Joseph actually falls on a Friday in Lent, the Church, in its canon law, says that when this happens, you and I, who are obliged to abstain from meat on all the Fridays of Lent, are dispensed from abstinence on this Friday, March 19th, the solemnity of St. Joseph. So just be aware of that. But again, as you know, our Holy Father Francis has designated this year as the year of St. Joseph, which began December 8th of last year and will end December 8th of this year. And at least once per month in the course of this year of St. Joseph, I want to spend this time speaking about him. Today I would like to talk about a title that St. Joseph was given by the Church, not so much formally, but was referred to by theologians of the Catholic Church in the 15th and 16th century. They referred to St. Joseph as the angelic man. And the reason for this, there was a revived tremendous interest in the person and the life of St. Joseph, such as it was known from the Gospels at this period of time in the Church. And it was springing from a developing and a very beautiful piety among the Catholic people. And again, several theologians wrote a great deal at this time about St. Joseph. But that term, the angelic man, refers to those four instances that we know of in the Gospels where angels in dreams come to St. Joseph and give him instructions which come from God, obviously, but which he is to follow in being the guardian of our Blessed Mother and the infant Jesus. And of course, we know that first appearance of the angel to Joseph in a dream came shortly after he had discovered that our Blessed Mother was pregnant with Jesus, but before they were married. And we know how that all worked out. The angel reveals to Joseph the incarnation of God as man in the womb of the Blessed Virgin. And he is told by the angel to do not be afraid to take Mary, your wife. And so Joseph, with that obedience of faith and great humility and trust in God, takes Mary into their home. And in that, they were betrothed and then married. Then the second comes shortly after the birth of Jesus, when the corrupt King Herod wishes to find the infant Jesus and kill him because he thinks Jesus is a threat to his temporal power. And so the angel appears to Joseph and says, "Get up immediately and take the child and his mother into Egypt and stay there until I tell you to return." And again, the same obedience of faith and humble trust in God. Joseph does precisely that, and they remain in Egypt until the angel again appears to Joseph and informs him that Herod has died and he is now to pack up everything again and take the infant and his mother back to Galilee. And so they do. And the fourth and final time is when the angel appears to Joseph to tell him specifically not to go back to that area in Judea and around Jerusalem because Herod's son had succeeded him, and the son was just as bad as his father. But they were to go to Galilee. And so, again, with the same humble obedience of faith and trust in God, Joseph proceeds to Galilee, where he and our Blessed Mother and the infant Jesus settle and make their home in Nazareth. And so it's an interesting title because something similar was given to the great theologian and philosopher St. Thomas Aquinas. He was called the angelic doctor, but not for the same reason that the great St. Joseph is called the angelic man. And it's a good title, easy to remember, and easy equally to remember those 4 appearances of angels to St. Joseph as those messengers from God, revealing to St. Joseph what God's will is for him as well as for our Blessed Mother and the infant Jesus. And so let us truly rejoice and celebrate, if at all possible, be at Mass this Friday for the solemnity of St. Joseph, and remember that title. He is the angelic man. May God bless you in this 4th week of our great penitential season of Lent.